What up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Always Top Gun is ready. He's always ready.
Dude, we got people in the chat already. We got
Mhm.
Leonardo, who Gengar's
Ooh.
my favorite Pokemon, man. You can't
That
beat
was
that.
you're already an hour early. God, goodness, that's crazy.
That's what we like, man. That's why we
hmm
try not to keep you waiting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, sorry, no David right now. Why is there no David? What's he up to?
Every Sunday he's at church or a family event. So Sunday, I don't think Sunday is a good day for him. But we'll be bringing him on a lot more often.
Yeah, and if you need someone to shirtless dance, JP said he'll do it because
Uh,
people the second I tried to shirtless dance at the last Whatnot stream, we instantly got 30 people leaving the stream.
yeah, it was crazy. Like people were like, oh, time to turn it off.
Yeah.
They called
They
the
were
cops
like,
on.
we'll bid money just so he puts his shirt back on. Let's go, boys. Our good
Mhm.
friend Bat Cato. Me and Bat Cato, we played some Fortnite together last night, and then we watched a movie together remotely, which I've never done before. And we were gonna go to bed, and then I found out we could virtually play 21, and we just played 21 for like 30 minutes last night, like
Uh-huh.
blackjack,
Uh-huh.
and the dealer was cheating, man.
Oh my goodness.
How does the dealer get 21 every time, man?
I don't know, man, and that's why I never go to casinos. I always lose. I played roulette for the first time. I bet on red. I won like $10. I was like, let's do it again. Lost all my
Yeah.
money. I was like, yeah, I
Um,
can't gamble.
but you can gamble on yourself, man. The only
hmm
person you should gamble on.
Yeah, but
Um,
never in Vegas.
never in Vegas. Yeah, when I went to Vegas for the first time, I gambled one time, and I was like, thank God I'm sober because drunk Jake would have lost a lot more money. Like after losing like $100, I was like, that's cool. I'm done with this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow, we got so many people. What's new? Well, what's up, JP? You
hmm
got fans, man. People are excited for a JP stream again.
I know it's been quite a while. I mean, I feel like I got more red and dark since the last time I've been on here.
Your hair looks nice though. I feel like every time we video chat, your hair looks like you got hit by lightning. You know, you
Yeah.
do look refreshed, JP.
Do
Right?
I?
Yeah,
Nah, I got
that's how yeah
bagged. I got bagged.
that's
No,
how he looks after hiring me as an
yeah.
employee. He just gets to
No.
rest on his yacht all day.
Okay. It's all the sun.
The dealer cheats. Yes, that is. So this is JP. You guys
Oh,
had at me
uh,
with the DC discounts.
oh yeah, that's nice. What's up, Abdul? It's been a long time. Abdul, I've been chatting with him like almost every single day. He's pretty cool. I like that guy.
All right, here. Hey, you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. This is my third stream this weekend, and I think it'll be my last stream this weekend. I need a break, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Um, it's always exciting to see your guys' lives.
hmm
Yeah, man. It's fun. So, JP, you wanna talk to people? What's been going on? What's new? What's changed in the past? What's changed since the last stream? What's been going on since the last few months
Uh,
since we've done a stream?
yeah. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people who are watching. So we have a lot of big changes going on. Official announcement: OPB is closing down.
Oh,
It's because we're firing Jake. I don't know what happened, but like yeah, we're gonna have to close OPV.
yeah,
But good news is we're actually gonna be rebranding it into a different name.
yeah.
So so we're gonna have a new name. It's gonna be called Panelbound Comics. We're actually gonna relaunch it tomorrow, actually. So we already have a revamped website. We have the logo right here that David drew. That's cool. So it kind of looks like an OPV again, anyways. But
Yeah.
it's funny. The reason why we're doing our brand change is because Organic Price Books was always like a filler name, like because
Yeah. Was it a
it was
Wu-Tang Clan name generator, right? Is that what
yeah.
I always heard?
That's what you always say. But the reason why we pick Organic Price Books is like I was in a whole phase right now. And like the only reason why I picked that name was like I was just trying to get started on the business.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it was an accidental business, right? If you just
yeah.
wanted to get your books for free, right?
Yeah, basically. So it was an accidental business. All I did was like, let me just throw a random name up there and I'll change it later. And it's been like 5 years. Like it's finally time to change the name. So now we want it to be something more comic book related. So panel bound comics makes more sense, you know. So I thought that was pretty cool. And because
No,
we're
yeah.
also working with publishers now, it's like getting more exclusives, actually in talks with making an entire collected edition comic line and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like behind the scenes that we're doing. with actual publishers now and artists, creators and stuff like that. So it's like it's time to be more have our name more comic book related instead of just some random name that I thought of just to start the business.
Yeah, so first off, every point you've ever earned is gone. Every wish, no, nothing should change. We've worked really hard so that this literally, you could even still search organic price books and we should still pop up for a while. Your points will transfer over, your wish list will transfer over, every pre-order will transfer over. So, the main thing is it's not just with customers, but also with Google's SEO ranking. So we want to make sure that people that are looking for comics can find us and not people that are looking for health books or things like that, or even just regular books. Like people would come to us looking for regular books,
So it was funny. Yeah. So basically think of our website as just getting repainted. That's all it is. Like everything else stays the same. It's just a repainted website. That way, everything, you have all your points, all your order history, nothing changes. It's just how it looks. Do you have the preview that you want to show them?
Sure. We're still working on it because I'm a perfectionist. It was like, I think 1 a.m. JP's time last night. And I was like, hey, let's keep working on the website. And he was like, bro, I need to sleep.
So we had a wedding yesterday and then we had another event at 6 a.m. I was like, I can't do this right now, especially with a baby that's constipated. It was a busy weekend.
Okay, so this is the first official sneak peek. We're working on it. So be kind.
If you have anything bad to say, blame it on Jake.
So let me make this a little bit wider and then move this over so I can still see comments. So we're trying to go for something a lot more faster. So you should see that it's a lot faster. We want to go for curated collections. So one of the big things is if you pre-order books before FOC, they're cheaper than if you buy them after. And I feel like we've never done a good job of explaining that. So we want people to see that if they pre-order, they'll pay less. We'll have curated collections that will constantly update.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the books are now processed, genetically modified.
Yeah, GMO books now.
Looks very nice. So we will always update the new releases, and then we want to do themed like categories. So for instance, when there's a cool Superman movie, we'll show off the cool Superman books. When there's a Fantastic Four movie, we'll show off the Fantastic Four books. One thing I want to show off is one of the biggest complaints we heard all the time was how bad looking through your previous order history was. So if you go here now to your order history, this is the order history page. You can click on an order and actually see different things split up between different things. So now if you have different split shipments, you'll see that. So it should be a lot faster that way. We also want to highlight the bundles that we've been working on. So these right here, you can buy full sets of Omnis or books. It's just a way to get a great savings. So we really want people, because a lot of people like to buy the full set of a book, and then it helps us because it saves us on the shipping.
Yeah, exactly. I think what's another big thing, especially for a bill, like a lot of my international buyers, is you could change your currency more seamlessly now. So you want to show that off real quick.
So right here, say you're in Canada, for instance. Is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Now you'll see the prices reflected in your currency.
Yeah, so and it should be easy conversion. There should be no like mistakes on the conversion this time around. Because I know the previous theme was outdated, so like the conversion was a little bit mixed up. And now that we have duties and processing fees, like once you purchase your shipment, there's no more fees or shipping fees or stuff like that. Once it reaches your country, it should be all paid up front. Yeah, because I know we had a lot of issues about people saying that they got charged duties and taxes as soon as like it reached their country to get their stuff delivered.
And if you go to a product page, for instance, we try to keep it clean. And one thing that you can see now that we did on the old website, but I think we never really publicly said because we were testing it, is you can choose your shipping preference. So if there is a shipping preference that you do prefer, feel free to select it, and you should actually see it as another line item on the order to make sure that it doesn't get missed. So that is something that we're really, we put a lot of work into this. We want it to be something that constantly updates and changes. So if there's a new, when Avengers Doomsday comes out, we want to throw up, some Doomsday stuff.
Yeah.
The site should be up tomorrow.
Yeah.
JP wanted it up already, but I was like, give me one more day to keep tweaking because I feel like you only get
Yeah.
one chance to make a first new impression, you know?
Yeah, so it'll be up on at midnight. Oh, one more thing. Can you show the checkout page as well? Because now we
Yeah.
have all the payment. Because a lot of people are saying that they
That was
couldn't
a Shop Pay thing where they try to
Yeah.
force you to use Shop Pay because that's. Let me change the currency back to US.
Yeah, so now we actually should have all the payment methods available once you're in your cart. Because finding out how to use PayPal is a little bit difficult, but you should be able to use any payment method of your choosing going forward.
Can I buy all these books?
You already have them all. They're all
So
these
now when you go here, you can see checkout, Shop Pay, Amazon Pay, PayPal, Google Pay, all the payments that we have. That way they don't force you to and then if you can see here, shipping preferences, peanuts, because I selected one. This one, you know, bubbles. So you can see that you can do that. But yeah, so it should be. Let me see what happens if I click checkout there. It might say can't do it under preview. Yeah, I don't want to show my address or that stuff. But yeah, it's it should be working. We should try to have it up by midnight tonight. PayPal Pay in 4, it never actually left. It just, I think it just like got hidden because Shopify was really trying to force their Shop Pay, I believe. But we have to test that.
Yeah, so once you're able to use PayPal again, you should be able to use PayPal Pay in 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
organic price books was always a weird descriptor for inorganic comic related
I
items.
know, right? Let's go up to Alex's comment. So yes, when international buyers, custom fees, your tax duties, all your fees will be included at checkout now. So there should be no more additional costs once your shipment has been shipped out. So that will save a lot of trouble for our international buyers.
So what are you guys thinking? Any other questions? Should we do a gift card giveaway? You know,
yeah, let's get some comments. What do you guys think about the website? Is there anything else that we should add? Anything that you guys still want? Stuff like that? Because
Apple Pay should work. I think it just didn't show up because I was on Google Chrome. But if you're on Safari or on an iPhone, Apple Pay should pop up.
Apple Pay should pop up, and taxes will always be configured. Should be configured before check.
It depends on the state because the way Shopify or the way it works is we have to sell a certain amount per state in order to collect taxes. It's never us collecting taxes. It's the government collecting the taxes. So once we hit a certain threshold, then taxes start getting collected in a specific state. So it should be collected before.
Yeah, but there's some states that are what's it called? Omitted. Like some states, they don't collect sales tax. Like Oklahoma for comics, you don't need to pay sales tax or stuff like that. Delaware, I think. But yeah, it just depends on your state.
If insurance was not there and you want it, just shoot us an email, man, and we'll add it. Shipping insurance should be like how it was, suggested for you to add it when you make a purchase. But see, that's done through like a lot of the things are third-party apps. So sometimes there's just a little glitch that we have to fix. So always keep us updated.
Yeah, but it should be on the new site. So shipping insurance may have changed because we were revamping a lot of stuff. So some things could have messed up on our main site, but the refresh stuff, everything should be working by tomorrow.
And what do we think? Is comic culture slowly dying out or is it booming? I think it goes in a cyclical nature. When the movies are awesome, the things are going to be booming. But if you look at the announcements that DC and Marvel and we're working, I love how the solicits came out the weekend we were revamping the website, because I was like, JP, I can put up 170 DC books for pre-order, or we can revamp the website. I can't do all of it, you know? So unless I'm on a stream and I'm adding the books like midstream, but no, I think statues have died out, but I think collected editions are only growing, and the market data actually reflects that.
Yeah, so we actually got, I think it was like 3 times. Like we've been getting like 1,000 new customers, like 744 new customers are average per month recently. We got 5,000 new customers, 50,000 orders so far. So we've been doing pretty good this year. And like how Fantastic Four and Superman went, I feel like the collected industry is booming, especially with how much omnibus Marvel and DC are coming out with. And then there's so many more TV shows and movies based off of comics. And we are working with a publisher right now to basically revamp their entire collected edition line. Really excited to announce it once it's official. But yeah, there are some like comics that are like that have not been like I guess people don't know about that, but that's really good. So we're really excited to bring that comic line back into the fold and just bring new readers to that one.
So people saying the new site looks fantastic, pretty slick, and slick was the main thing. Because the old website hadn't been updated in a while, this should feel not just look prettier, but should be smoother and faster. But also bear with us, guys. If there's any kind of hiccup next week, you know what I mean, just email us, we'll take care of you. We'll still playing around with the aesthetics. But thank you so much, we've worked hard on it. What does the insurance cover? That's hard to say because, well, like everything, we try to do things by a case basis, but we always put the customer first, right?
Yeah, so basically it covered, like, if you have shipping insurance and, like, let's say your shipping says delivered, but apparently it got delivered to the wrong address, whatever, we'll replace your shipment, no question asked. If there's a damage, stuff like that, if we still have stock of it, we'll replace it, stuff like that. So any problems that arise, if you have shipping insurance, it's just a lot easier for us to replace or refund your shipment depending on the scenario.
As for rewards, that's still something that I'm working on, but there'll be a rewards tab right here where you can see different ways you can earn rewards. We're working on adding up the reward stuff, different ways to use rewards, ways you can refer, and then you should see a full history of all the points that you've earned or were removed, which I think is a step up, as well as wish list is going to be its own separate tab. A lot of people, I feel like I didn't like when wish list rewards or all those things were pop-ups that popped up on the page at you, especially on mobile. So for me, my website design is make it a separate tab that's easy to access. And all of that stuff should yeah. And can we add Jake's payment method to the account? Okay. Well, yeah, we'll put the employee card on. We are also working on revamping our newsletter. We decided to put the website first, but we want to make sure you're always updated on what's coming out. So every Saturday, we do a weekly live stream, and we're hoping to do weekly newsletters for what's coming out each week, but we can also combine them all and do a monthly one.
It's like I used to do a lot of monthly ones as well. I've been off of that, but yeah, we'll throw in everything that's coming out for each month. I already made a collection. If you go to our website, the new one, there's going to be a collection on the top.
Yeah, I'll show that right now.
That says this month, and it should show all the omnibuses and absolute stuff like that.
Yeah, under featured, you'll see weekly releases, which should be updated each week, so you can see the weekly releases. And then this will show you ones that are on final order cutoff date. And then lastly, monthly releases should be updated each month. That shows you all the releases for that month.
Yeah, but for us, it's just the collected edition, like the omnibuses and absolutes, because it's easy to look up. All the like deluxes and stuff like that is a little bit harder to look up, but it's just a lot easier for omnibus and absolutes only.
This is a good question. So we've thought about it, but unfortunately, there's this thing where when someone's on a website, a page for the book, if we add a YouTube video link on that page, that's basically saying, here's a way to go off the site. You know what I mean? Which is, but we do want to have more blog sections. So we want to start working with the YouTubers to have them create their own lists of books they think new people should read. We want to do a better job of highlighting the YouTubers. So we are going to have like an affiliate section that I want to work on.
Yeah, it's basically, we'll have a community section to highlight people's videos. Another thing about when you have the website and you put a lot of YouTube videos, it actually slows down. It slows down the website. So we want to try to keep it seamless and not have a lot of videos, because that takes a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, people excited about the Clover Press. Here, we'll screenshot this and send it to Hank and Tyler.
I know, right?
We're excited too. I actually it's because of doing the website redesign, I'm a little slow on my San Diego content editing, but I actually was able to do a quick little short in-person interview with Tyler at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
so I hope to get
we have
that
some pretty big things coming out with Tyler, so that's pretty cool. Once we get the official go ahead, then we'll announce that too. But we have a lot of pretty cool things going on.
The new website is definitely an improvement. The monthly releases tab is perfect. And two good looking guys right here. There we go. Proud of you, JP, for the hard work and expansion you have done. Outstanding work on the website, Jake.
Yeah. We could embed the videos. That's something to look into as well. It's just a lot of manual labor.
Yeah, because we'd have to do every single one instantly. And then I think the other thing is when a book gets reprinted, if someone else does a review, or sometimes we've had multiple YouTubers review the same book. So we're trying to streamline the reward process, but we do want to make sure that if they're supporting us, we're supporting them in the best way
Yeah.
possible, you know?
Yeah. So Daniel, are you the one that emailed us from Sweden? Are you from Sweden? Um, and then we may or may not be doing something about that one. I'm just not sure. It just depends on what Hank wants to do. I mean, we have a lot of big opportunities right now. I know we're getting exclusive covers. This is one that we can say because it's actually, a greenlit from Image is we are getting exclusive covers for Invincible Library Editions Volume 1 and 3 because 3 didn't match the spine correctly, so they're going to redo that with our own covers that we get to choose from. So just waiting on that. So it's just like how much can we invest into each project? Because like with art books, they're cool, but it's just like
They're a little more niche.
Yeah, there's a little bit more niche. We don't have that customer base yet, and then it's a heavy investment because you have to get like 300 to 500 copies at once per art book. So it's the sales there, it's the data there, and stuff like that.
But we love the guys at Clover Press. They're super cool. They got super amazing, awesome things coming in the future that we can't talk about, but things are looking good for Clover Press. Two okay looking guys, man. Juan, not throwing off your pillow on this stream.
Know, right?
Love the FOC date tab. Do we think we'll get volume 2? I think the thing about the Tom King Batman ones is he doesn't stop writing Batman stories. So they have to work, and I think we'll get it sooner than you think. Pre-orders have been great, and I can actually announce that I'm going to get that book early. So we'll have a lot of content on that book before it comes out, and we'll do everything we can to push it because you guys know how much that book means to me. that's and don't ever stop spamming. We love hearing from you guys, so feel free to reach out. JP, have you ever thought about getting into the singles issue game?
So I thought about it a few times, but honestly, it's just too much SKUs. Like literally like single issues. We're already having a lot of SKUs for like a collected editions in the collected edition industry. Basically, the deluxes, the hardcovers, the trade pack. We have over like already 1,000 like SKUs to like look up stuff. But now,
and then the manpower of manually adding every single new release early.
Yeah, so like just trying to get like, if you add singles issue, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of units, and then shipping costs and all that. So it's just not something that we're going to be looking into anytime soon.
Yeah. Love the site, but being in Europe, shipping kills me with these heavy books, and it kills us. I mean, we always say we don't collect the tax, we don't collect the shipping. The shipping goes to the shipping people, the tax goes to the government,
Yeah, so it's like, what can you do? Like the only thing we can do is just like have a fulfillment center in the EU, but that's pretty expensive as well.
This is something interesting. I think the hard thing about that, and we can look into the ability, is I feel like if we were to make that switch, we get an email from someone saying, why would you remove the book from my wish list? I wanted to see what I've already purchased, So like it's one of those things where whenever you make a unilateral choice for something, it can rub people the wrong way. But if enough people say they want that feature, we'll look into seeing if we can do that,
Yeah, that's true.
I got all 3 hardcovers from OPB of The Boys, even the Dear Becky standard hardcover, and it's one of my favorite series of all time. Thank you for the great work, man.
Yeah, awesome. So, shoot, I give you props for being able to read that. That's the only storyline I can never finish. Like I reread The Boys like 5 times just trying to finish it, but each time I'm like, I can't.
This is a good one. So shipping will still be done in bundles. If I pre-order a book that comes out 1 week earlier than the other one, they'll still be shipped until the last book comes out. I think we've changed that, but first off, it depends on where you're buying it from. International orders, because the shipping is so expensive, we do have to ship them as a bundle. But more often than not, if the books are spaced out a fair amount, we don't make you wait.
Yeah, so the only time we make you wait is if you use a ship it together coupon code that that'll save you 5%. So when you do ship it together, I usually tend to ship 2 at a time. Or if like let's say there's an omnibus out 1 week, I mean if there's a trade paperback out 1 week and the omnibus or a deluxe hardcover is out the next week, I'll usually just wait and ship it together. Just that way it just saves on the cost. It doesn't double up on the shipping costs.
Yeah, I made a joke that like, or not, it's like when someone buys like an omnibus and a compact classic, and the omnibus hasn't come out yet. We would lose money shipping that compact classic out by itself. So
Yeah.
it's a case by case basis, but we'll always do what's best for the customer as long as it's not like costing us too much, you know. If you can't have every publisher, but if someone's still interested in 2000 AD, their art is amazing. Give us suggestions, man. Always email us out. Is there a notification feature for when something on your wish list comes back in stock or has a price drop? So I think what's hard about that is more often than not, when a book comes back into print, it's put up as a new listing.
Oh my God. I just saw his picture. It's like you, Joe, and David.
he does that every stream. So if you go to any of his things, he has like some sort of meme picture. Like yesterday, he made me and Jess, Tom and Jerry, Calvin and Hobbes. I'm pretty stoked. The new site looks great. It seems like it'll be easier to find what I'm looking for.
For sure.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. So the thing is, if the individual, so this is something that I noticed yesterday. So people brought this to my attention yesterday. The criminal deluxes went on sale 50% off to 25, and we didn't know. So the bundle price was never changed.
Yeah, so the bundle price is always set manually, but if we do it individually, then only the individual price will change. So that's something that's like a little bit
let us know. Yeah, we're a small team. So when people told me yesterday, I updated the bundle pricing, but then we also have to remember to change it back. That way we're not losing money when the sale ends.
Yeah, the sale did end too. So
oh, it did?
Yeah, it ended Friday.
Let me change that price back. Sorry.
David, he's like, today is Sunday, so it's always like church or family day. So I didn't want to like take it away from his family, especially when we're just doing announcements for work and stuff. But yeah, Sundays are usually his busy days with church and family time. Effort to stock some Kickstarter. Yeah, I mean, we do have quite a bit of Transformers that you can still order, the Starscream and I think the Gridlock. We
in the Tyler art book, right? Or is that
in the Tyler art book. But once the stock is sold out, it's sold out. Like you can't get it anymore because they only produce that certain amount, and they're not like reprinting those, and it's exclusive to Kickstarter only. So you probably won't be able to get that specific collection again.
But yeah, we that's one of the things is that we've had good experiences with the ones that have reached out to retailer tiers. So now we're trying to kind of cut out that middleman and go directly with the publishers.
Yeah.
But if there's something that's really cool that we don't know about because we can't read every comic in the world, give us suggestions. We're very quick to make changes. I'm an international buyer, but I can wait for books if they're packaged properly and not like Amazon with just a paper sheet.
We'll throw a peanut in there for you.
Here we go. Make sure to tell David I was thinking of him. He is a good dude. Oh my! Why am I the criminal? Do you see my little face on the Spider-Man's holding?
Oh my god! You changed the pictures pretty fast. So we hit our 30-minute mark, our halfway mark. I actually have to leave at the hour. So let's give away a gift card to somebody.
Okay, what do you want the comment text to be? What do they have to comment in?
What's it called? Our new company name.
So hashtag the full name or just PBC?
Nah, it's PBC. Death of Superman Absolute. Death of Superman Absolute should be releasing them in November, I think, right? November.
I believe so. Maybe it was late October, November, I believe.
It says November 25th. It's a new release date for Death of Superman Absolute. And apparently the DM version is already out of stock, so good luck there.
Yeah, that was super limited, and we're hoping that
we don't get allocated. Yeah.
But somehow a competitor gets all the copies they want. Shouts out to our boy Biff Bam Pow. What's up, Gianni? 33. We got 67. Also, smash that like button, people. How do we have 67 people watching, but only 35 entries?
It's okay. They just don't need a gift card. They got the money. They want to pay full price. I don't.
By the way, the gift card only works at organicpricedbooks.com. So when we switch over tomorrow, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
So yeah, the main thing that we wanted was that this was a seamless change for all of you guys. So we're doing everything we can to make it seamless.
Yeah, let's talk about the packing in general. So we did get better rates for our bubbles, or our original like old school classic bubbles. But even with using the bubbles, shipping out a box would be about $2 a box using bubble wrap. If we use the peanuts, it's less than $1 per box. So it just depends on case by case. But usually with all the new stuff, all the new releases, we'll be shipping out with bubbles or inserts. Any old orders, like back orders, like just old titles in general, like any like just stuff that's not weekly or monthly releases, will ship out with peanuts, or like just a packing preference. So if you choose your packing preference, you should be able to get whatever you chose from. I know we had some troubles, especially when we had this. We had an employee that didn't know English, one of David's relatives, but she's doing her own thing now. It was just for the summer because she needed something to do. But going forward, since we do have people that like know how to read the shipping label, you should be able to get whatever packing preference you choose.
Yeah, so that was the main thing. Is weirdly enough, as crazy as to believe, some people don't care about peanuts and actually don't mind them, and some people actually prefer them. So we didn't want to take it away. We just have the shipping preference where you can choose on every individual title,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
should be
and just
seamless.
with the peanuts in general, it's just a lot faster to process everything because you just drop it in a box and put your book in and everything. So it's just speed of delivery.
Make sure, Nathan, make sure it's hashtag PBC. Do
Yeah,
we
you can
expect
spend.
merch with
Yeah,
PBC?
David is actually making a lot of T-shirts and stuff like that. So I know he's been designing a lot. So you should be able to spec merch. I don't know when, but it will come eventually, because David's been doing a lot of T-shirts and random stuff, random designs.
How much? How much is the gift card that we're giving away? So people really join in.
Let's take a look. Let me see. Let's do 50. What's what? 50 plus 5. Let's do $100.
Okay, you want to do 100, or should we do two that are 50?
No, we'll do two 100 because this is the start of something
Two
new.
100, guys. So that make sure you put hashtag PBC. I would say including a bookmark with an order.
Yeah,
Shipping preferences definitely helps.
yeah, Sam's Club, we get a much cheaper price than Sam's Club, but it still adds up depending on like how much we got to use.
Can we put hand deliver in like a picnic basket as one of our shipping preferences? We'll send David looking like Yogi Bear.
Let me go back to Shalom.
What time? Over here.
Up there. When you search for a book that would be pre-ordered, can the page show the FOC date? I mean, if you just stick to the FOC catalog, like new pre-order catalog, that'll be like the FOC, like final order cutoff. So
I think that would be hard because it would have to be manually done, and sometimes books get delayed.
yeah, so just basically just anything you order from this catalog, just know that it ends the third Friday of every month. So we could put something on there to let people know, maybe in the description or something, of this specific collection ends third Friday of every month. I know we had a timer before, but I know with the new theme, I don't think we're going to use that timer anymore, but we'll look into something. I mean, we could do a
you
banner.
guys like the timer? Because for me, I never wanted to seem like we were trying to pressure you into making the purchase. I wanted it to be like, I felt like the timer was busy. But if you guys like the timer for knowing when a sale ends, or give us your feedback, this isn't nothing set in stone. We're just doing what we think, what our instinct says,
Alexis, I mean, I think you can already combine orders. Like you just add anything to the cart, it could be combined. Unless you're talking about adding to your previous order, then that's something that you had to email in, and we had to add it to your previous order manually. So let's say your order number is like 1 million, and then you don't want to make 1,000,001. You just want to stick to that one specific order number. You have to let us know what you want to add, and we'll add it to your previous order.
So we are doing our best to add bundles. We just want to make sure that so we have all of these awesome options here. About 2 pages full of bundles, and we're working on adding more. And then we have would love to know when sales end. Oh yeah, that'll be obvious. That will do. I just don't know if we'll do the timer. But we'll always inform you guys when sales are ending.
Yeah, so we'll probably add a timer banner on the top for like the pre-order catalogs and sales and stuff, instead of like a timer on the specific collection. We'll just have it on the top of the on the top of the website. That way you could guys see and know when it's ending and stuff like that.
I'm an international buyer from Asia and shipping costs are high. Do you only use UPS or is FedEx available? I love your careful book packaging and want to support you.
We actually used FedEx before, but their pricing was actually more expensive than the UPS rate. So UPS and DHL is incorporated with Shopify, so they give us the best prices. When we use FedEx, the pricing is probably like double the cost. So that's just something to consider.
People are saying keep the timer, justice for the timer. You know,
I know.
The photos of the books are awesome. Yeah, man, that's our boy Jordan right there, man. I help sometimes plan out the aesthetic of the shot. Oh, I'm not showing the screen. My bad. That's our boy Jordan, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good eye, and I work him to the bone. Look at that. How great will it be when this is fixed and we can update this picture?
I know, right? So I'm excited for that. CNSS84. Yeah, right now we have like single walled boxes right now because I am actually testing different dimensions and sizes again, because since we are rebranding, that means we have to make new boxes with new logos and everything. So it's the perfect time to see what size fits best. We may or may not keep the insert design. Just let us know what you guys think. The only thing is with inserts, it takes a lot more manual time to fold up the inserts and stuff like that to ship out, rather than if we just use bubbles or peanuts. We just bubble the book and just ship it. But with inserts, you actually have to make each insert every single time. So that's something that we're considering right now.
I think because the website is nicer, we're doubling every price.
Yeah,
prices should not change at all. And I feel like if you go to some of the competitor sites, their prices for certain brands have gotten more expensive. Ours have not changed.
I noticed that pricing is a little bit more expensive and the packaging went down a little bit. So we're doing the opposite, which is great.
Yeah. How Jordan is an awesome photographer. How do you guys pay for the taxes for other countries, or is that how Shopify works?
So for taxes for other countries, Shopify actually remits them. So we don't really worry about that. Shopify now collects the taxes, so we don't even get the money at all. They take it out of the payment and they remit our taxes for us. So we don't even touch the money when it comes to taxes and stuff like that, which is great. Now I don't have to report to freaking 30 different states every single month.
This is actually something that we've been working on. I'm gonna get you with our boys Mitch and Taylor Talks Comics. Basically, I'm like the most mainstream reader you're ever gonna find, except for JP, who's even slightly more of a he just barely reads comics at all anymore. If there's books that you want up there, we want to highlight them, but just remember that everything has to be done manually. So I'm working on like creating like a team of like of the indie readers that can send me a couple options of what books you think should be highlighted on the website, just because we don't know and all that stuff has to be done manually. I can't add everything. Like if there's a book that might only sell one copy, but it's also like, well, we want to add the ones that we want to support,
Yeah, but definitely if there's any titles that are not on the website, just let us know and we'll add it up, as long as it's $30 or more. Please. I mean, if it's less than 30, if it's less than $30, then that's fine. But just like ideally $30 or more, because that's how much. That way we could cover the shipping costs. Because shipping anything out is $5 minimum, which is crazy.
We've been trying to train Mitch to be our indie representative, where he can actually add all the indie books that need love himself, so he doesn't have to keep being like, hey, can you have this weird book where it's a turtle that becomes a wizard and falls in love with a rabbit? That's all the kind of books Mitch reads, all those weird furry books. But moving on. If someone wants to email suggestions, have we changed the email name yet?
So not yet, but on the new website, there should be like a little email button or like a chat button, like click here, like message us here. There's going to be a contact us like page on there. So
there'll be an about us, a contact us.
Yeah. So at the bottom of our website, there should be something that says contact us. If it's not there, we'll add it there. That way you could contact us.
Wizard and animal folk. Is there any way your whatnot damage auctions could be integrated into the OP website ourselves? When is the next what? Yeah, my wife's been wanting to visit Texas, man.
Yeah, so with the damages, it's just like we get so like we have like a shelf full instead of trying to manually add each damage to the website and show the pictures and everything. Like we had to take the pictures of the damage so people can see. It's just a lot. It saves a lot of time just throwing it on Whatnot and auctioning it off instead of manually adding the pictures, adding the description and all that stuff for each book. And you have two of the same books, but one is more damaged than the other. So people, want to know which one they could get. So it's just much easier to do it on Whatnot. The next time we do it on Whatnot might be in Q4 around like November, December. It just depends on when Whatnot gives us a zero commission thing
Yeah, and
again.
I told JP I'm not going to Texas in the summer again.
Yeah, that's hot. Even I don't like being in Texas,
I
man.
was
I'm
so
like,
hot, bro, and JP made me eat so much food that I just felt unproductive. There actually was supposed to be a Hellblazer Delano bundle. The only reason we didn't is the day that me and Jordan went and spent all day taking bundle photographs. My Hellblazer Volume 2 hadn't come in yet.
yeah.
But it has come in, so we will work on adding that bundle. We don't have any new idea of when out of print books are
So
returning, but I'm
So
sure.
the
Yeah.
best way to figure out about like restocks is not through us, it's mostly through Omar because he actually has the answer. So that's like a Omar question. But the thing is, I know he just said that Marvel is now focused on printing new books and not reprint. So that's something to consider as well.
Yeah, but
That's what I've seen.
um, is there any reason why the Invincible Compendium hardcover reprints were delayed? Yeah,
I
that was bad communication from our
Yeah,
distributor. I felt
yeah,
like.
that's more of an image question. They don't really tell you why. They just give you like, hey, this date has been moved. Like when you work with publishers and distributors, they're not very detailed in their answers. It's just like, hey, instead of June, it got moved to September. But it could always be like what's going on overseas if the printers are a bit delayed and stuff like that. But it looks like we are getting volume 1 and 3. We're just waiting for volume 2, so it should be coming by next month, if not sooner.
How far in advance does David start training for the dancing?
Dude, he's ready, man. He's ready.
We have like 5,000 SKUs, so I don't. And sometimes it's hard when Omnibus just says various artists. I can't like search and find every artist tied to an Omnibus, but that is something that we want to make sure we're crediting the creators. We basically only have the description that they have to go off. But if you look at it, like if it says superstar writer Philip Kennedy Johnson, we'll put that in there. But if there's various artists, they sometimes don't list them all, so we do what we can to highlight the creators. But I think it'd be fun to do creator sections, like do like a Tom King section or a Brubaker section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll look into that. That's something that I wanted to do a long time ago. It's just a lot of manual labor once again for like making a whole new section for just the artists and writers themselves.
Yeah. I know ports have slowed down, so books might get pushed waiting. Yeah. Let's do the first giveaway. Last chance, guys. Anyone want to add? Get us to 60 giveaway entries? I think you had already been in it. Okay, ready? Let's draw the first one. No whammies.
We got
Dante Pandora.
Very nice. Congratulations. You get a $100 gift card. So just email in, show us your YouTube handle, and we'll get you going.
We're doing a second $100 gift card giveaway.
Yeah, so just add that up. We'll start taking entries, and we'll do it at the top of the hour.
Are we gonna get the last Vagabond and Ubel Blatt books eventually?
So Vagabond and those books, they were I think are with Viz Entertainment. So
which was Diamond, right?
Yeah, they were with Diamond. So now we had to open an account with Ingram. So Ingram is a distributor for like Tastion and stuff like that. So I already sent in the request. It's just waiting to hear back that our account has been opened. That way we could start putting Viz back on our website.
Congratulations. Make sure to reach out to us. And we got you. So we'll do the last gift card drawing at the 50-minute mark. So yeah, guys, we just want to say thank you. Our main goal was this should be an upgrade for each and every one of you, as well as a name that we're proud of that searches well for Google. Like if we have an exclusive book, we wanted a logo on it that JP was proud of, you know. So it should be a seamless transition for all of you guys.
Josh, something that we're looking forward with the business. I mean, it's just we have a really cool publisher relationship going on right now with I can't name it yet because we're still in the works, but once it's announced, I think hopefully by the end of this month, it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah. And we're hoping that that's just the start of even more ones. So like we work here because we're fans of it, you know, and we like want to do something that we are passionate about. And this was just the logical next step, is trying to actually have some say in what gets created, you know.
Yeah, for sure. The idea is to have other publishers get more market share because it's just Marvel and DC. There's like, and sometimes Image, but like right now you just see Marvel, DC, and Image, and all the other publishers are just like kind of there.
Here, Spooey, we got a little sneak peek of the new website for you that's launching at midnight and our new name.
Very nice. Yeah, but since we only have 13 minutes left for this live stream, let me know if you guys have any questions. If you want to see us on live more, or like JP and David on live streams more.
Yeah, and if you want to see Jake less on live streams, also put that in, because I want my Saturday afternoons back.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna be doing more like behind the scenes stuff. We'll probably change OPB, like our YouTube channel, to more like behind the scenes and weekly releases and stuff like that, and keep it just more seamless. That way you could just see, hey, these are what's coming in, what came in this week, stuff like that behind us. Like, because we all have all these different creators to do their content already, so might as well try to keep it different and just do behind the scenes stuff, because none of these creators have a retail shop, only us. So that, you know, that's something different. Overseas shipping. I mean, the only thing different about overseas shipping is that your taxes and duties and fees are all at checkout, so you shouldn't be getting any more extra costs when your stuff has shipped. Yeah, just go to the website, Daunted Pandora. Just go to the website and just email OPB, and we'll get your stuff. Just give us a screenshot of your handle, and then you'll get taken care
of. Okay. Okay. No, none of that, Omnibuds Cafe.
Alexa. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Grux. We need a happier looking dog for winning.
I know, right? Congratulations. Same thing. Go to the website, email us in, send us a screenshot of your handle. We'll get you taken care of. Alexis.
So this is a good question, right? Because a lot of times people don't know this. We don't choose when something goes on sale.
Yeah, it's like we just get notice from our distributors that stuff go on sale. But yeah, I mean, I think ever since October of last year, there's been like Image been putting out sales left and right, literally every single month. Marvel and DC been following suit, so I think there's just been more support on sales and deals. The only time I specifically do a sale is if we have too much overstock, but usually when we throw a sale, it's because the publishers are giving additional discounts, and we just provide that. But sometimes the publishers they give retailers a specific discount, like more discount, but then the other sites, they don't disclose that, like, yeah, we'll still sell it to you at full price.
I love it when we'll see like a competitor who has access to the same sale as us do it like 52%, and we're like 55%. We're like a little bit more, and it's the same sale, and I'm like, they just want more margin.
I know, right?
Congrats on the new branding and the new site, guys. Congrats to all. Yeah. So again, like I said, give us your feedback of how the new site goes. We didn't have a lot of time to beta test it. And I am a one-man team on the website design. My Secret Wars Omni order was on July 12th. When can I expect it?
Send me your order number and we'll take a look. You can put it in the comment because I have the website open right now and we'll take a look. And then a Spoonie, I know you new Spoonie channel. I know you
New
asked a
Spooey.
question. Your account, everything will stay the same. Your order history, everything. So you're all good. Just think of the website as being repainted. That's all.
Yeah. Have you tested it on mobile? Not as
Actually,
much, but
it
a little
actually looks
bit.
pretty good on mobile, so we're good. The site, I know Jake has a little bit more tweaks, so once he's done, we'll officially launch it. So if he's finished earlier, we'll launch it. If not, then we'll launch it by tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't rush perfection, but
Yeah.
I'm always like at my other job, I'm the coworker that moves too quickly, but at OPB or sorry, PBC, I'm the coworker that moves too slowly compared to JP. We can't access the site. No, you can access the current site now, but the new site will switch over at midnight.
Okay. I just made your shipping label CFAR, so you're all good. We'll have it out Monday.
There we go. Next week, I'll place my order for Conan Omni number 7 under your new brand.
Very nice. Yeah, I saw that coming. It's like I feel like this upcoming week is a little bit slow. I mean, what's coming out? What's just Superman Dan Jurgens and Fall of House.
You got new. Oh, so you didn't watch. You didn't watch our episode of Weekly Buyer's Guide yesterday because we got absolute Batman coming out volume 1.
I think it's because we shipped it all on Friday. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Because we always a week ahead.
House of Slaughter Deluxe Edition. My Little Pony: Lost Stories of Equestria. I know that I don't care about My Little Pony.
What's that?
I rarely pre-order stuff and never did a Kickstarter for. So Spooey, just know that if you pre-order books before their FOC cutoff date, they're more cost effective. So you don't want to leave money on the table. But we are excited for the Kickstarter. And what does PBC stand for? I'm super late to the stream.
Panel Bound Comics, and that's going to be our new name, Panel Bound Comics, moving forward.
We are working. I think there should be a dark mode on the new theme, but also like if you go to the website, it's a lot less. Look at this; already looks like it's on a dark mode kind of.
Yeah. So the only thing that's like bright is just the product page. So
yeah, and that's so things can look funky without it. I don't like that picture of me.
Where did that even come from? Oh wait, they just put a screenshot of your face on a.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's me looking at the new releases saying, what do I need? Let's go. PBC to the moon. Diamond hands, baby.
Yeah. That's
maybe not diamond. Maybe a distributor that's still around. Super chat. Jake, do you recommend Superman Triangle ears for modern readers? I've read more of the Death of Superman stuff, and I've read the Exile stuff, which comes right before it. A lot of people love the Triangle era. I would say though, if you're a modern reader, maybe try the new Action Comics War World Omnibus or Superman Rebirth. I feel like are a little more palatable, or the new Action Comics by Jurgens coming out next week. But I'm excited to dig into the Triangle era, but I'm not excited for 10 omnibuses. And I thought they said happy birthday, happy Sunday, Kane. Panel Bound Comics, nice. Yeah, that was basically it. Everything should stay the same from the previous company. Points, everything transfers over. New website, and should be easier to use. So I'm gonna order the Jonah Hex Omnibus, but its FOC is tomorrow. Will the FOC discount be gone the FOC date or a day later? When do
the FOC usually just ends each Thursday? I mean, the third Friday, the third Thursday of each month. So you have a little bit of time, unless the solicitation has already passed, and the price would be the same no matter what.
And I heard if you take that omnibus to the creator, I think Jimmy Palmiotti, he's giving free sketches or at least free remarks in every copy of that omnibus.
Oh, so, for real? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he said if you buy this omnibus, which will sell out, I'll give a free sketch in every single copy.
Any meaning behind the Panel Bound Comics name? I mean, it's like basically when you're reading comics, it's in panels. So ideally, it's like panels. We're bounding it to a collected edition. So that's just a little hint. Panel Bound Comics. So that's what it was for. Are we still receiving a lot of damages from? Yes, we are. They haven't really changed anything. Like if we order anything less than a freight, they would just send it through the carton. I know the biggest damage we received was Agent Venom, we had to like reorder stocks of that. We received like 60 or so damage because they just sent us the cartons and a lot of it came busted and stuff. So yeah, we are still receiving damages from Penguin Random House. Nothing has really improved on that. The only thing that we can do is just order more units so they ship it through a freight. But sometimes the books are so like not popular where we can't order like 400 copies of like the
A Mitch book.
Nam, yeah, a Mitch book or the Nam or like Marvel June 1980 something or whatever.
Yeah, some specific date.
Yeah.
If I order the Criminal Deluxes today, will that be a refund since the sale just ended on Friday?
No, you will not get refunded on your orders. The only time we refund orders is because
I don't know. I think he was saying like, can he still get the sale price since the sale ended Friday?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, I'll do that for you.
Yeah,
Just
just
message
email
us
us. But now we have to say yes to everyone, so everyone hop on the Criminal Deluxe bundle. No,
Yeah.
that the Criminal's gonna blow up, man. With the
Yeah.
Amazon show, I'm bound to read panels, is what I thought.
Yeah, a hint I would say is you should buy Criminal sooner than later, especially the deluxe edition, because it is out of print. They're not going to be reprinting it yet. That's what I heard from Image, but there is a pretty big announcement coming eventually for Criminal.
Wow, even I don't. You gotta private chat me what that is. Well, guys, this was a lot of fun. Is the new name hyphenated?
No. No, it's not. Last thing is, I would say people who are like interested in the big things that are coming up, I would just say start reading some Valiant comics. That's all I can say. Start reading some Valiant comics because I'm excited for that.
Sick. Well, everyone, thank you so much. Keep reading and stay brave.